Today we have on the red carpet Bonnie Wingate with Insignium Performance. Welcome, Bonnie.
Thanks. Hi, Kathy.
We're so glad to have you. Bonnie, I've got a couple of questions for you related to topics that might be of interest to our audience. And one of those are, what do you see are the burning issues that are really going to impact leaders in healthcare over the next, let's say, 12 to 18 months?
Well, first of all, there's so many issues that rather than going into individual issues, what I thought I would talk a little bit about is what we think is important that a leader develops. So what we think leaders need to be developing most and what's essential is that they be out in front of whatever the changes are that are happening, that they're not reacting, they're not responding, but they're actually inventing the change. And they're able to do that. So developing those competencies that would allow them to get out in front and actually have the business go where they want it to go. And that's in whether it's healthcare reform or within the healthcare companies themselves. We think that's really the most important thing for people to focus on, developing those leadership competencies.
You know, thank you, Bonnie. I couldn't agree more. After having studied leadership myself, I really know the importance of being able to cast a vision and see in advance and then to follow that
That's
vision.
Right. That's exactly right. And if you're either the person who's creating the vision and you're out in front and people are following you, or you're the one who's actually inventing it and then others get to follow.
Well, I think the HBA can really play an important role in helping leaders to see the vision because we are around every aspect of that healthcare value chain. So tell me, Bonnie, what projects or how have you been involved in the HBA over the years that have been helpful to you in your career?
That's great. Well, the most important thing that happens at HBA is connecting and networking, right? So the biggest thing I would say is no matter what I've done as a volunteer, the relationships that I've built have been important. Started off at the local chapter, very involved there, and as my company became a sponsor more and more for HBA and the leadership conference, that was really the next step. So last year and this year, I participated on the leadership conference planning committee, meeting people, getting to know people globally, and developing, what comes up is you have opportunities to try things that in your job, it might be too risky to try. You might not have the avenue, but at HBA you can really step out and try something that maybe you've never done before and develop a totally new area.
And that's also part of the fun. And Bonnie, that's how you and I met. I think it's through the Leadership Conference Committee.
That's exactly right.
Thank you for being here today. Appreciate your comments so much.
Thank you. Everybody have a great time.